Hi, beautiful people. It's me again. Um, I wanted to come on because I had so much fun yesterday. Because it opens up a conversation, and that's what I want to happen on this YouTube platform is opening conversation, um, make feet. It's the heat. Make feet I'm doing it again. Make people feel like this is a safe space, that it's not like your Miranda rights, like anything you say can and will be used against you. No. Um, I'm cooking dinner right now and I'm making Mexican, and I love Mexican food, but I'm a total I don't know how to cook Mexican. If some people of Mexico would come out and please give me their recipes, I would be so grateful, because your food is like, if there was a heaven, I don't know if there is, but if there was a heaven, and I don't even know if I would go there, that's another question. Um, I've got my headphones on, they're working perfectly, normally, you can hear me. Sorry. Um, but if there was a heaven, I would like to eat all Mexican food in existence. I'm a sucker for it, and I still have to find good recipes to make that food, because we in Belgium, some people have made an effort to try to make the food taste good, and it's not the same thing. Like, there was this restaurant in Ghent I used to go to, and it was so awesome. And they had to close, and I was like, it really, I was really heartbroken. I was like, no. I had beef enchiladas there that were the bomb, and it was like my regular go-to menu thing, like beef enchilada. Oh my God. And they had to close Pablo's. It was called Pablo's. I don't know if that's a Mexican, it sounds more Spanish to me, but anyways, that was the restaurant. And um, so my food is on the stove now. I've got some time now to come on here and tell you something about my video about Ren yesterday. I told it in the diamond painting video, but not everyone is interested in diamond painting videos, so I address it here again. I'm not a commentary channel. I don't know how to do comments. My English isn't good enough. I cannot even explain in Dutch sometimes how I feel. How would I be able to do it in English? I just made that video to tell you guys, like, please go and give that man some love, support him, because he's going to do great things. He's a very kind soul, and he's already changing people's lives. Like, people are talking about him, but in such a good way. It's like some people say, like, it's a free therapy session, and in a way that is, because I read this comment about this guy, and I was like, oh my God, my heart just burst when I read this. There was this guy, I believe he was in his 60s, and he said, like, my therapist told me, oh, sorry, I'm still scratching. See what they did to me? Fucking mosquitoes. Hate them. I love any animal in the world, but mosquitoes, they are. He hate them. Look, so this guy was telling Ren, like, my therapist told me I was a emotionally constipated man. Like, oh my God. I feel for that man because being emotionally constipated, it's not a an a therapist telling him that. It's like, what the are you a therapist? Like, some people are just not so great at expressing their emotions, but it doesn't mean that they don't have any and that they don't feel it. Like, what the you shouldn't tell that to a patient anyways. So he said, yeah, my therapist told me I'm an emotionally constipated man, and listening to your music brought me so much, like, the safe feeling, being able to explore my emotions and talking about them. And I'm like, good on you, good on you. That is what that music is making you do. And that's why I'm so passionate about it, why I'm talking about it, why I'm using my platform to address this, why, in my eyes, he's one of the biggest stars right now. Why? And I'm not talking about starting a cult, and I know we shouldn't be like idolizing people, because I heard someone say this on and she said, like, everyone has to shit. Everyone has to take a shit. And I was like, that was one of the things that my stepmom told me. Sometimes when you were overly adoring someone, she was like, it's a human being like every one of us. Everyone has to go sit down, do the deed, like, you know? And then I watched another commentary on Lost All Faith, and he was like, his um, being so open, while now in the YouTube world, when you go to the YouTube world, it's all drama and people addressing each other, and I'm like, where is, oh my God, it's so tiresome. And he just being open and kind, and it's like he's an alien. And that's how I feel right now. Like, YouTube has become a place some people should just stay in their lane and shut up. Like, be kind. That's the only thing you have to do in this life. Oh my God, see, my nails are already, it's already coming off. I just did them today. It's terrible. Anyways, I'm like, why is it so hard? And if anyone would make a video about you telling lies and telling hateful stuff, of course, it's normal that you would go on a rant and just do the opposite and like, oh yeah. Of course, I would do the same. It's only human. But then again, my youngest boy, for anyone watching this video, I've got four kids, four kids. I don't know why I did like this. I've got four kids, three boys, one girl. Girl is the youngest. She was the cherry on the pie. My youngest boy, he's talking daily to. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm keep doing that. My youngest boy is talking daily to a another boy, 12 years old from Romania. He's not in Romania right now. He lives in the UK, but he's uh, made this friendship that is really special, and they play games together. And he walks around the house like he stole. That's why I bought these big headphones. I had like these headphones that were on my cheekbones. Um, but he stole them. He was like, I need something to talk to my friends. And I was like, here, you can have them. 160 euros. My God. So I bought these ones, but I love the color and they match my vapor. Um, but it's so funny seeing him walking around like, Alan, like, all day long. My husband sometimes gets nerves because he's really shouting sometimes, like, Alan, no, don't. In those games, you know how it goes. Well, some of you might not. Um, but anyways, I lost my train of thoughts. I've been having a ADHD day. I'm not diagnosed. So before anyone comes at me like, oh, really, are you? No, I'm not diagnosed. Um, but I do experience my kids. I've got two kids with ADHD, and I see them and I see so much that I used to do and used to say, and I'm like, oh my God. So it wouldn't surprise me. Like I told in the video today, I felt like a bomb going off, but a, not in a bad way, but there was so much coming on to me that I was like, I'm going to explode something in my mind. And I was like, I'm gonna be a confetti bomb. Like, all of a sudden, no more Lenka, just confetti and flowers coming from the sky, and that would be my my ticket out of here. That's how I felt the whole day. Like, and that is something that I address whenever I hear Ren's songs. Like, I know that my ordeal hasn't been as, but everyone's um, past is different, and you cannot compare one situation to the other. He must have gone through so much shit, I kid you not. But hearing his lyrics made me feel like I understood a little bit about the not being diagnosed because nobody cared, and knowing that there's something different going on and it's not addressed, and after years finding out that there is something going on, and then thinking of how your life might have been if it was diagnosed. Like, that's the thing I relate to. And um that's not the only thing. I love, I'm a musical person, so I love his diversity and everything. So that's not the only thing, but that really, I don't know, this last song, I Lost My Faith, it really, still goosebumps all the time, goosebumps. Um, so, but that was what I wanted to address. Like, I'm not a commentary channel. I normally don't do stuff like that. It wasn't about, um, I'm playing with a ball pen right now. I just found it here and I was like, oh, that's it. Ah! Sorry. ADHD. I'm gonna make a metal cover. A metal cover. I don't know who sings about ADHD. I should look it up. But I'm going to make a song about ADHD. That's if anything, that is one thing I'm going to do in this lifetime, hoping that I get other lifetimes, but that's never certain. So gonna do it in this lifetime. Live your life like it's your only one. Buy that book on reincarnation. I find that joke so endearing. Like, you only live once. Give me that book on reincarnation. Um, yeah, that's a Belgian comedic who told that joke, and I was like, that's so awesome. That's just how I feel. My cat feels like she has to be fed, but she has been fed, so. And the vet told me that she's good, but she cannot gain any more weight, so I'm just waiting out. Hoping that she would just eat some dry food. She gets wet food and she lives for the wet food. But I'm like, oh, girl, you need to get some dry food into you. And she drinks what? I've got a water fountain. It's not visible now. It's behind the couch, but yeah, I do. And now I don't know what I was talking about here. Anyways, so, um, I'm gonna title this video "Come as You Are," a Nirvana hint. High five. Um, I used to listen to Nirvana on repeat. It was like my thing. Whenever I had to do something creative, I'll listen to Nirvana on repeat. And now my girl, she's absolutely into Nirvana. She has got clothes of Nirvana. Hi, stay away from the birds, please. So it's really awesome to see like there's a legacy there, and that's what I hope for Ren, that he can have this legacy, um and that I don't know if this could change the world as we know, because we all, to be honestly, everybody has got this feeling like I want to change the world at one point or the other. Um, or maybe that's just my crazy brain, but I'm like, this world is falling to bits. There's something that has to change, and you don't know where to start, and you start by um giving to like I give to um something for. Here it is. How is it called? Oh my God, my brain is not working. It's too hot. So I was a member, but I have to restart that because at one point my credit wasn't good enough and I couldn't pay it. But I was a member of Amnesty International. I'm also, I believe, already 15 years a member of World Wildlife Funds. Um, I was, but I don't know now because it was from my company bank account, so I have to check if it's still available. For UNICEF, like I try to give back, um, but what was my point with that? I don't know. There was a point. I totally lost it. See what this heat is doing to Ah. Um, but yeah, um, I just want I was talking about changing the world, and I know nobody can change the world on his or her or X or whatever, um, but you cannot change the world on your own. So you have to have a community that is in the same mindset and that wants to do the same. And then I believe you can get started. Like, I feel the community of Ren has got, there's so much love in that community and so much appreciation and so much even elderly people who are like, you touched me on a level that I cannot explain. And that's something that is so precious. And that's why I'm rooting for him and for his music. And yeah, that was what my video was about. But as I told as I told you before, I'm Dutch and I don't have the extensive vocabulary to talk to you about profound. I don't have the words. I need, maybe I should take some more English classes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just itching all over. But that's what I mean. Come as you are. Everybody, every single one of us has got a a place, and everybody has got something to contribute. No matter what your background is, no matter what your level of, I don't know, doesn't matter. As long as it is kind and pointed towards growth, you can all contribute. And that is the message that I wanted to send. And I might have explained myself very poorly. Don't worry, I explain myself poorly in Dutch as well, because I'm an introvert, for starters. I believe, although I've ADHD, I believe I do have some autistic traits as well. I never got tested, but I need everything to sink in, take time, and then give you your answer. In a heated conversation, I might just um, and just stop talking. And it's not because I don't respect you but it's just because at that point in time, I have got all these things welling up inside of me, but I don't have the words. And I don't think that's a bad thing because that makes me think about what I want to say in a way that it's not too hurtful or aggressive or and I mean I can come on very aggressive and very I sometimes because I have no filter as well and that's so irritating. Like I sometimes don't have the words but I don't have a filter and that just sometimes. But let me tell you, I appreciate whatever you people bring to the table, whatever comments you make. even if it are bad comments, because sometimes I do learn from them, and I must be honest, I haven't received many bad comments on this channel. One that was what like more that I was too ranting and that my videos were of poor quality, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. And that was it, I think. And I honestly don't know what I would feel like if there would be more comments like that. Maybe I would just like take a step back and then address them. I don't know. Please don't make this your don't troll. Uh, because when I come back, like Amy Winehouse said, when I come back, what? How did she say it? They tried it. They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. When I come back, they, when I come back, you'll know, no, no. That's something like when I come back, you will know. Because, yeah, in the end, I always find a response, and I try to be eloquent and nice and kind, but spread love, love, love. And it's not because it's naive, it's not nothing naive. It's just a mindset that we need to have now before the world goes to shit. Because I tell you, if some things keep going the way they're going, this world is going to shit. And having kids, I'm like, I want to, and hopefully I one day will have grandkids. I just want to have them a world that is healthy, and of course there are going to be bad apples in the basket. That's something like even someone like there was this guy who was such a loving and kind guy, and he got a brain bleed one time and he turned into this awful person. And I'm like, if that's what your brain can do to you, that happens to me, please. I don't know. It's terrible to um, think about the fact that your brain is very responsible for how you're acting and what you're doing. Don't want to think about that too much. Because ever, I tell you, if ever I turn into a awful human, please kill me. I'm sorry. Please kill me. Off me. But in a way that I don't see it coming, because I'm terrified of dying. But just sniper rifle. Not when I'm being a good person, just when I turn into an awful person. But then again, that's all very subjective. Because maybe I'm not that horrible, but people might find it horrible. So what am I talking about? Anyways, I'm going to check on my food. Um, I thank you so much for being here, for responding to my content. Um, and I can't stress it enough. There are so many beautiful things in the world. And I'm not a crazed fan, like I'm not a stalker. I'm just talking about Ren because he changed some of my views over the last couple of months, and that is why I wanted to share it with you. Nothing else. The rest of my channel, as some of you will see, is just a regular DIY diamond painting channel, but I do want to change up the things a bit and sorry. Um I just want to share what I'm passionate about, and I am passionate about music. I secretly record myself on karaoke songs. Shh. And I sometimes send them to my friends, and I don't know if they like them, and they're like, "Ooh," and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. DIY. I made this today. Wait, with the light. Oh no, it's a bulb with a flower in it. I've got some more of them. It's so awesome. I'm gonna hang them outside. Like, it's so cute. Um, so that was what I was doing today when I was bloody hiding from the sun. I love that. Then I bloody hide. You know, you know who you are. Um, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Um, I'm sorry that I've been bombarding you with content because I know you have better things to do than to listen me all day. But I just love to talk. I'm very talkative when I'm in a ADHD mood. I'm so sorry. Um, but I hope I can help some people that are like, what the fuck are you talking about? All of a sudden, this is a diamond painting channel, and now you're talking about Ren. I'm like, yeah, it's something I'm passionate about right now, and I just want people to share in that, in his music and in his way of viewing the world. And it's sometimes harsh, but that's humanity, and I do love humanity, and his music made me uh, feel hope for the first time in a long time because I lost all hope in humanity. I do have dear friends, you know who you are, um, but overall, there's so much drama and hatred, and I was like, there, I've got fed up with it, and this restored my faith, and that's so cool and so deserving of me talking about it. So that's what I'm going to say now. I'm going to check on my food because I don't want anything to burn. Love you guys. Stay safe. Please hydrate enough. What? My cat. Oh, talkative cat. Hydrate. If it's too hot, keep in the shade. Go anywhere with. I uh heard about people going just on the metro just to have the air conditioning. So I'm like, do that. Go for train rides with air conditioning. Do something. Go in a shop where there's lots of air conditioning. In the fitness, they've got air conditioning as well, but then when you get out, it's like bomb dropping on you. Oh my God. But do that. Stay hydrated. Please take care of your loved ones. Take care of the elderly, the small children, because they um, react differently to heat and everything. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful evening, a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you back in another video. Mwah.